All right, so I said this Friday I was gonna do 2 giveaways, so let's see what we have. All right, so on today's Friday's giveaway, this is elevated ones design. So let's figure out a good size for this print, and then we're gonna see what Juan Martinez sent me so we can put that also on the same film and print it out for these guys. All right, you guys, so we got this sized at 11 inches wide, and for those who asked me for registration marks, you guys should be able to open up this registration mark page and just be able to copy and paste it on here. All right, so for anybody who's ever gotten registration marks from me, this is how I set mine up. You might be able to do yours differently, I'm not sure. So here we're gonna hit the shift button, move this over. We're gonna hit the shift button, move this over. Sorry. We're gonna move it over, and we're gonna bring in our center line. Okay. Then we're gonna go to the align objects, center it. And now to make sure that we have evenly spacing from the registration mark to the center mark, I like to create a rectangle, and then we're just basically gonna hit Control Shift copy paste, and then we're gonna move that one out of there, drop it. Okay, so now if you zoom in, you can just grab the registration mark and pull it to the side, and it should be evenly spaced from the center mark. So now we can get rid of these. And what I like to do is I like to bring the ruler, and I simply grab the ruler, put it right at the bottom of the registration mark, just like that. And then I'll come over to the side, hit the shift button, and then I'll bring up the bullseye. So when you set up, basically you bring your T-square to the bottom line of your bullseye, to the bottom line of your registration mark in the center, and then to the other bullseye. So this is very helpful. So that's what the ruler is for, or at least that's what I use it for. Boom. All right. So now that we know that we have the bottom center part of the target lined up with the bottom of the center mark and the target that's on the other side, we can get rid of our ruler line, and we're simply going to group these. And now we can just bring it down. Okay, grab our design and move the whole thing up. So if any of you guys ever needed help using the registration marks, or how to set up the registration marks, that tip that I gave you guys with the ruler is super helpful. And once we print this out, burn it and set it up, I'm gonna show you guys why it is the best way to go about it. And also, sometimes people have designs and they like to put the registration marks like down here where it's part of the design. So what that does when you're out there, it's just harder to tape around, while instead you can just put the registration marks above the entire design and just run one strip of tape and you're done with that. Now if you want to put a second center registration mark at the bottom right here, you can also do that, but because we have the bottom of this, the bottom of this, and the bottom of this all lined up, it should give you a perfect straight line, so you don't have to worry about anything else down here. But if you're doing like a multiple color and it helps you set up to have a second set of registration marks down here, then I would suggest that you add it, and I'll show you guys how to do that, but it's really not necessary for one color stuff. Okay, so if we're gonna add a second set what we're gonna do is we're going to copy this one, and we're simply going to shift it. Okay, and now we're going to center it. So that one's centered, this one's centered, and if you want to double check, you can bring the ruler and it would go right down the middle. So just if you want to double check your work, you can always use your ruler, and we'll bring it right in the center. So let's take a look at the registration mark at the top. That looks like it's dead on, so we're good there. And if you think it's too much going on right here, you can always grab this, ungroup it, and you can get rid of the targets. I'm sure there are many ways to do this, but that's just kind of simple if you don't know all the shortcuts and all the other tricks about Illustrator. So if you want to bring this a little bit closer, you can. It's up to you. But that's how you set up the registration marks. So let's go ahead and figure out the second design that we're going to print out today for the Friday giveaway. And hopefully we can fit it down here so we can put both of them in the same page. Alright, so that will be our second design from Juan Martinez. It is called Think Wizard. So we're gonna go ahead and copy paste it, and because it is a taller than wider image, I'm pretty sure that we can fit it down here somehow. So let's get rid of that white background. Okay, now let's see if we can make it at least 12 inches tall. Maybe 10 inches tall. Okay, and that's gonna be a little hard to center, but I'm sure we can figure something out. So let's steal this center mark. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is bring them here, center them, and then we're gonna flip it, and there we go. Cool. So let's print this out, and then we're gonna see what they look like on the pellons once we print the samples. I don't think I got the sizes or the colors for either one of these, so we're just gonna wait till they see this video so they can find out that they won, and that way I can get the sizes, the color of the shirt, and the color of the print they want. Very exciting. Alright you guys, so I'm working on some V23 gear. We're gonna get the logos first design printed today, so time to update. That's ugly for. Boom. Alright you guys, so I had to step out of the shop. We had some family issues to take care of. Thankfully everything went smooth, so we're good on that end. For the winners of today's giveaway, we had 2 of them. Congratulations. I stuck the films inside of my darkroom and I like how that's turning out. So as long as this keeps going, my darkroom is going to start filling up, and eventually I'm going to run out of room, hopefully. So I hope that the tip that I gave you guys today about the targets and the center mark getting lined up, it's helpful. I have a lot of people asking me for the registration marks, and I always send them out. All you have to do is email me saying that you need them, and I'll reply with the AI file. So it's very simple to break it down, and I just showed you guys on this video how to line it up and how to make your life easier. So that's that. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna print the samples of those. I'm gonna print the samples of the 2 screens that I burned for the winners. And if you guys see the video, please send me your shirt size and what color print you want. Also the shirt color. For last week's winner, I haven't sent out the shirt because I placed it along with a DTG order that got outsourced, and I'm just waiting to get it back. So I'm sorry about that, but you will have it. So let's just be a little bit more patient. I'm working on getting everybody's shirts delivered as fast as possible, but sometimes little hiccups like this happen, and it's unfortunate, but your shirt is coming. The ink that they wanted printed for last week's giveaway was white, so I have the screen still set up. It has white ink in it, and I'm just waiting for that shirt to come in, so don't think I forgot about you. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Please subscribe if you haven't, and just stay tuned for more tips and just to see what's going on. It's kind of cool. Someone asked me about the piano, so there it is.